my arm exercises for the day.
Today, we're going all the way to the top, to the peak. That's where the other half lives.
Isn't it
The Peak is a place of high net worth individuals, and our Italian restaurant is going to be a place where those people will love to come. It's a place that you can enjoy a really casual meal with your friends, you can enjoy brunch on Sunday, or you can celebrate a family dinner. And as part of our design, we took all of that into consideration. Today, we're meeting with the team who are going to bring this project to life. At the moment, this venue is just a pile of nails, old timber and relics of previous restaurants. And over the coming months, it's going to be transformed into something that's alive, breathing and ready. To bring a restaurant together to make it successful over and over and over again, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes. And there's so much that we need to build on. We need to think about how it's operationally going to work, how people are going to enjoy it, what actually is going to keep them coming back for more. And when I think about that and I look at the scene behind me, it reminds me of how much has gone into this city, how much is built upon to keep this city growing, developing and adding something new and dynamic, and on a much smaller scale. That's what we need to think of when we're designing a venue. Jack, I love the way their menu's done here, and I think that's one of the things about designing a restaurant like this, is that everything's in sync. So this is a colonial Indian restaurant, as if we're in a mess hall. We're transporting people back to that very romantic time. How exciting is this, being able to see this? Is that the mint? You know, this sounds really crazy, but when I was a little girl, my mum was famous for her spaghetti bolognese, and it tastes like her spaghetti bolognese. Isn't it interesting that I think that it doesn't matter where you grow up, a lot of our food ends up crossing culture. Everyone's got an adaptation, although she can't make butter chicken. She's no good at that. While we can visually see this, you've got no idea the smell. I can smell garlic and onion and chicken and spices, and being out here is like a complete sensory overload. My mouth's watering. Maybe we even get to taste it. Jack has got the camera this far away from my nose. Jack, I'm not 21. Have you ever made a chocolate naan?
Not really.
You know what I think?
Yeah.
I think we need to get some chocolate and we get some papadums. We melt the chocolate and we dip the papadum in. It's going to be delicious. You don't agree? You did that so quickly. You've done this before. Don't burn yourself. The food here is a mix of British colonial and Indian food back from that era. And when we designed it, we had to think about transporting people to a different place. Oh my goodness, wow.
Cheese
wow.
and
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this is a cheese naan. Oh. Not garlic all over it. Cheesy, it's toasty, it's an Indian pizza. Oh, there's the magic right there. Right there. The cheesy, carby, chickeny magic. Rajasthan Rifles is very, very close to my heart. Coming back here is like coming home to a cooked meal. Right now, we're in the beating heart, we're in the belly of the monster buildings. This is a public housing estate that was built in the 1960s. There's thousands of people living here, and right now we're in the wet market. You can smell the fruit, you can smell the vegetables, you can hear the clatter. We've been this week to some of the finest restaurants that Hong Kong has to offer, owned by the Black Sheep Group. But right now, here we are in the heart of the real Hong Kong. We're at Kung Kee Restaurant, one of the most famous Cantonese restaurants in Hong Kong. We're coming in to have the best Peking duck money can buy. Peanut sauce on goose, yum. As if peanut butter on goose wasn't enough, we've travelled to Binh Kee, one of Hong Kong's favourite food destinations, and let's just lash out a little bit more for a little bit of peanut butter and condensed milk on toast. Delicious.
No one speaks English and I don't speak Cantonese. There were no photos, so I went to Instagram and did my best. So let's see what we've got. Oh, it's peanut butter with condensed milk. Yum.
You have to sit on this side because my ponytail's on that side.
Okay. This is my good side anyway.
Yeah. And what I wanted to talk about, I've got all these questions, but I thought that what I really wanted to do was cut to the chase. What is the emotion that is required to make patrons love a restaurant and keep coming back?
Melissa, I often say, and I think my guys are sick of hearing this, I think restaurants are the last non-digital frontier. I think everything we do is on a computer, on an iPad, on a phone screen now. I think this is going to be the last non-digital frontier. This is where we come,
and
we
share.
break bread and share and connect and laugh and cry and joke and sing and dance. I think this is the last non-digital frontier. Beautiful rooms help, and I want to say to you, you're right that this room's beautiful. And we like to sort of live in beauty and excellence, and I want to thank you.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you for helping us do that.
Oh, thank
with
you.
Here, with Grand Majestic Szechuan, with Falcone, with Rajasthan Rifles, beauty and excellence are important to us, and,
Look,
you help us create beauty and excellence.
When I was thinking about
take the compliment.
Oh, thank you. I'm Australian. If you had to write a list, and you had to write down 3 things, what are the top 3 things to make a restaurant work? Okay, I'll give you 5.
I think it's about the people.
I agree.
I was going to say people. I'll take a really good kind of team that's united over a beautiful space or an excellent menu. It's about the team.
I agree.
Restaurants, I think Melissa, what good restaurants do, they invoke an emotional response. Bad restaurants also invoke an emotional response, an unpleasant one, but good restaurants kind of invoke this happy feeling.
It is.
You feel
It's
like
true.
I've been here before.
Yeah.
It feels familiar. And I think on nights, I live for those nights. I walk into one of our dining rooms, and on some nights, and it's like catching lightning in a bottle, on some nights we just do it right.
I think as an interior designer, that's the kind of person we are, and I want to create places.
If we've been successful in making you feel special,
Yeah.
that's deliberate. You are very special to us. And the second
Thank
thing
you.
is that we've really enjoyed our 6-year, 7-year journey. We've always come to you with a silly, stupid idea, and you've joined us in the craziness.
Yeah, well, if you want crazy town, you've come to the right place.
You've joined us in the craziness, and it's never this process of bringing restaurants to life with you is never restrictive. I think that our idea gets even more amplified once we work with you, and you see this over here at Grand Majestic. Everything's kind of. We said to you we wanted to build an unapologetic, loud, flamboyant Chinese restaurant, and you're sitting in it.
You know what? And every single day when we were designing this, and I'd change it and do this and do that and fight, we were playing disco, soul music, loud as hell in our office. We were living it
100%.
as we designed it, and I think it's evident. And even Jack, who's videoing us today, walked in and said, "Oh my God, I feel like I'm going to have fun in here.
Yeah.
It feels like a club."
Oh, it gets too naughty. I have to get out of here on Friday, Saturday evenings. It gets too much. This is one of our most successful restaurants today, and I'm really I want to say thank you to you on film as well for just matching our crazy with crazy.
Thank you.
And not telling us, not saying, what the fuck do you, what are you guys saying? What do you want to do
I'd
now?
rather meet your head on and come up with a crazier idea where you're just going to think, she's really lost her mind now. So tonight we're going to the Prince and the Peacock for dinner, flagship restaurant. We're very excited. We think we're super fancy. I've got on my peacock. When we design a restaurant, we think about the experience. There's nothing greater than going out and having it all set up before you. And you know what? You don't even know what's gone on behind to get to this point. There's decisions and there's revisions. There's an entire documentation process. And then there's the team that are going to bring it to life on the night. There's the chefs, the waiters, the maitre d's, there's the flowers, the table settings. Then there's the exceptional food. The sommelier brings out the wine, the music plays, and there's laughter and joy. And that is what makes an exceptional experience. And that is why I love designing restaurants.